One of the questions we hear again and again from English learners is this: how can I understand English movies and TV shows without subtitles?
Yes, so many learners ask that, and honestly, it is a very good question.
It is, because a lot of learners say, I can understand my teacher, I can understand simple videos, but when I watch a movie, I feel lost.
And if that is you, please know something important. You are not failing. Movies are just harder.
Much harder. In a lesson, the speaker often talks clearly. The topic is focused, the speed is a little calmer.
But in movies, people interrupt each other. They mumble, they joke, they use slang, they speak with emotion. Sometimes there's music, traffic, a crying baby, or an explosion in the background. Very relaxing.
Yes, very peaceful learning material.
So today, we want to help you take a smarter path, not a painful path, a smarter path.
The idea is simple. Do not jump from one clear voice in a lesson straight into a wild, fast TV drama with 5 angry cousins talking at the same time.
That is too big of a jump. Your brain says, no thank you, I would like to leave.
So instead, take smaller steps. First, listen to one clear speaker. Then, listen to 2 people having a natural conversation. Then, move to bigger and more complex conversations.
That is what today's episode is about. We are giving you listening practice with 2 hosts, 2 voices, and real conversation.
We'll keep it friendly and natural, but we'll also challenge you a little.
Just a little. We're not here to scare anybody.
I scare myself very easily, so I understand.
Poor Henry. But truly, if you can get comfortable listening to simple 2-person conversations, movies will slowly become easier.
So let's do that. We'll start with everyday life questions. Then later, we'll move into a travel conversation.
Everyday topics first, then wider topics, step by step.
All right, let's begin with our first question. This one is about daily routines. Emma, what is one small thing you do every morning that helps your day start well?
Oh, that is easy. I open the window, take a deep breath, and drink water before coffee.
Before coffee. That is very mature.
Thank you. I try to act like an adult for at least 7 minutes every morning.
Impressive. I usually wake up and look for my glasses like a confused detective.
That also sounds healthy in its own way.
For me, the best morning habit is making my bed. It is small, but it helps me feel that the day has started.
I like that. It is simple, it gives your brain a little win.
Exactly. Beginner learners, this is a useful phrase, a little win. It means a small success that makes you feel good.
And small wins matter. A lot of people think they need one perfect plan to improve their English or fix their life.
But usually, life is not fixed by one big dramatic moment.
It is improved by many boring little things. Drink water, sleep enough, review 5 words, listen to one short English conversation.
Very true. All right, next question. How do you stay calm when life feels busy?
This is a good one. I like to ask myself, what is the next small thing I need to do? Not 10 things, just one.
That helps me too, because when I think about everything at once, I become useless.
Same, my brain becomes noisy.
For example, if I think, I need to answer emails, clean the kitchen, plan tomorrow, call my family, exercise, and study, I feel stressed.
But if you say, first, answer one email, it feels possible.
Yes, I think many learners do this with English too. They say, I need vocabulary, grammar, pronunciation, fluency, listening, writing, speaking, and then they do nothing.
Because it feels too big.
So if you feel overwhelmed, choose one thing. Maybe today is a listening day. Maybe tomorrow is a speaking day.
I also think it helps to be fully in the moment. If I am eating lunch, I want to eat lunch. If I am studying, I want to study. If I'm talking to a friend, I want to really listen.
That is hard now. Phones make everything feel broken into tiny pieces.
Yes, your hand reaches for your phone like it has its own plan.
Mine definitely does. I look at my phone to check the time, and 5 minutes later, I am reading about a man who built a tiny house for his cat.
Was it at least a nice house?
Very nice. Better than my apartment, honestly.
But that is exactly the problem. Focus is difficult, and listening in English also needs focus.
Good point. If you want to understand a movie without subtitles, your ears must stay present. Your mind cannot fly away every 20 seconds.
So practice attention too, not only language.
All right, next question. Emma, are you learning anything new these days?
Yes, I'm trying to learn a little Spanish again.
Again?
Yes, I studied before, then stopped, then came back. Very human, very messy.
That is encouraging, actually. A lot of learners stop and feel guilty.
Please do not feel guilty. Coming back is also part of learning. You are not starting from zero, you are continuing.
So, how do you fit Spanish into your life?
I keep it small. That is my secret. I do not try to study for 2 hours every day. I listen to short audio, review a few phrases, and speak once a week with a tutor online.
Once a week is powerful.
Very powerful, because real conversation changes everything. You stop hiding, you have to answer, you have to react.
That is why speaking practice matters so much. Even just 30 minutes a week can make a big difference.
And it also helps listening. When you know what it feels like to search for words, speak naturally, and make mistakes, you become a better listener too.
That is true. You start to understand how real speech works.
And real speech is not perfect. People stop, restart, change direction, laugh, forget words. That is normal.
Which is exactly why movie dialogue can feel hard. It sounds messy because real communication is messy.
So do not wait for perfect English before you practice speaking.
You'll wait forever.
Yes, and that sounds very boring.
It does. All right, one more everyday question before we change topics. This one is fun. Is there a song you never get tired of?
Oh, I love this question. For me, it is a song that makes me want to sing even if I'm in the supermarket buying onions.
That is a strong image.
I know, I support dramatic grocery shopping. For me, I would choose a happy song with a strong beat, something that makes an ordinary day feel lighter.
Good choice. I think my answer is different. I like songs that feel warm and familiar. Songs that make me remember a time, a place, a season.
That is very Henry.
Thank you. I think.
It's a compliment, probably.
I don't know if I trust that, probably.
But songs are great for English learners too. If you choose clearly sung songs, they can help with rhythm, stress, and memory.
Yes, not every song is good for learning. Some are too fast or too unclear.
But the right song can stay in your head all day, and that helps language stick.
All right, that was our first conversation. Simple questions, daily life, natural answers. If you followed that well, excellent.
And if some parts were hard, also excellent. That means you are practicing at the right level.
Now let's move to our second conversation. This one is about travel.
Travel is a great topic because it brings stories, culture, surprises, and sometimes embarrassment.
Usually embarrassment if I am involved.
Then you are perfect for this section.
Thank you, Emma. I feel deeply supported.
Always. So here is the first travel question. What was the first trip that really changed the way you saw the world?
For me, it was my first solo trip to another country in my 20s. Before that, travel felt abstract. It was something other people did.
And then suddenly it became real.
Yes, I remember landing and realizing that people were living full lives there, just like at home, but with different habits, different sounds, different daily rhythms.
I had a similar feeling. My first important trip taught me that the world is both bigger and more normal than I imagined.
That is beautifully said.
Thanks. I mean that when you have not traveled, another country can feel mysterious, almost like a movie.
Yes,
But then you go and you see people buying bread, missing the bus, talking about work, calling their mothers. Life is different, but also familiar.
I love that. Travel can reduce fear. Not always, but often.
I agree. It can make the unknown feel human.
Do you think many people avoid travel because they're afraid?
Sometimes, yes. Fear, money, time, language problems. There are many reasons.
Language fear is huge. People think, if I cannot speak perfectly, I should not go.
But perfect language is not the goal. Communication is the goal.
Exactly. You can travel with basic English, basic local phrases, a kind attitude, and patience.
Patience is important. Also, a smile. Also, the ability to laugh when you accidentally order something strange.
Which brings us nicely to the next question. What is a cultural mistake you have made while traveling?
So many. One time I entered a very quiet place and kept speaking in my normal, cheerful voice.
Ah,
Yes, it took me 3 long seconds to understand why everyone was looking at me.
that is enough time to remember it forever.
Exactly. I became quiet immediately. My face was burning.
Mine was about food. I misunderstood how something was served and started eating in completely the wrong way.
Did someone stop you?
Not at first, which was somehow worse. One person watched me with great respect for my confidence.
Confidence can be dangerous.
Very. Then someone kindly explained, and I wanted to disappear into the floor.
But these moments teach us something. Travel makes you notice your own habits.
Yes, at home your way feels normal. Abroad, you suddenly see that your normal is just one version of normal.
That is one reason I love travel. It makes you more flexible.
And maybe a little humbler.
Definitely humbler.
Here is another question. What surprised you most in another country?
Public transportation.
Interesting.
In some places, it is just so easy to move around. Trains are clear, buses come on time, you can walk safely. You do not need to plan your whole life around a car.
That can be shocking if you come from a car-heavy place.
Very shocking. It changes the feeling of a city.
For me, the biggest surprise was how safe and calm some places felt at night. People were outside, walking, talking, living normally. It changed how I thought about city life.
Yes, environment shapes behavior. When a place feels safe, people use it differently.
I was also surprised by how direct or indirect people can be depending on culture.
That is such a good one.
In some places, people say things very directly. In others, people are softer, more careful, more indirect.
And if you do not know that, you can misunderstand the tone completely.
Exactly. You might think someone is rude when they are simply being normal in their culture.
Or you might think someone agrees with you when actually they are politely saying no.
That lesson is useful for language learners too. Understanding words is only part of communication. Tone and culture matter.
Yes, this is another reason movies are hard. You are not only listening to words, you are also listening to culture.
Very true. Jokes, sarcasm, emotion, distance, relationships, it is a lot.
So, if movies still feel difficult, please be kind to yourself.
Start smaller. Listen to short conversations. Repeat them. Notice how people react to each other.
Then, watch something you already know. A show you have seen before is perfect.
Because you already understand the story. Your brain can focus more on the language.
Try watching one short scene without subtitles. Then, watch it again. Then, maybe check subtitles if you need them.
That is a good bridge between study and real entertainment.
And remember, progress is not always dramatic. Sometimes the big win is simply this. Last month, everything sounded impossible. This month, a few lines make sense.
That is real progress.
Very real.
So today, we want to leave you with one simple idea. You do not need to understand all English movies right now.
You only need to keep building your listening, one step at a time.
One voice, then two voices, then more.
One short conversation, then a longer one.
One scene, then one episode.
And please do not compare yourself with advanced learners every 5 minutes.
Yes, that is a wonderful way to feel miserable.
Truly, stay with your level, build your confidence, let your ears grow stronger.
Your ears will grow stronger. That sounds slightly strange, but I stand by it.
Mine too. We believe in strong English ears.
So, this week, try one thing. Listen to a short English conversation 2 or 3 times.
Then choose a movie or show you already know and watch a small part without subtitles.
Do not test yourself like a strict teacher.
Support yourself like a good coach.
That is the energy we want.
We are cheering for you.
Thanks for spending this time with us on Chilltalk English.
Keep practicing, keep listening, and keep going.
See you next time.
Bye, everyone.